What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video we're going to talk about NIO, what it did today. Should you be alarmed? The sell-off. We're going to talk about all of that. Definitely we're going to go over the technical analysis like we always do. Now before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you that I do have a free Discord server, link in the description below. We have over now 800 members. We continue to grow, so if you need help during the market open, just shoot me a DM or at me in this chat. I'll be more than happy to help you. So many things happened on the market today, guys, with Wall Street bets, them getting attention of the media. There were so many things, and the whole market just sold off, besides those tickers that was targeted by Wall Street bets. So the Nasdaq sold off, we had the S&P 500 sold off, we had all these stocks that everything was in the red, and none other, NIO is also in the red as well. I've talked about this in my last video. I said as long as NIO held that $59 level, it should be fine. What happened today? We tried to stay above it today, but we were unable to stay above it, right? We broke below $59, and I said if we break below $59, then we're heading back to this $57 mark, and that's a strong support, and we need to hold there. So we did. We closed above it. Now, yes, in extended hours, we are underneath it, but I've talked about this before. I don't really look at extended hours because it's a lot of low volume. It's not a whole lot to be just looking about. It's a lot of noise, unless it's like a big event like earnings. Of course, I'll look after hours. But the important thing is, though, during market hours, we closed above $57. So, yes, we were down $3 today, 5%, right? But collectively, it didn't really get impacted like a lot of things did on the market. I mean, on the NASDAQ, guys, the NASDAQ, we were down one time over 600 points, right? So everything was taking a beating today. It wasn't just NIO, so don't think, oh, NIO's broken, NIO, is come crashing down. No, trust me, it was everything on the market. But what we can do is now look at the level it is. So going to the session tomorrow, honestly, I still expect a lot of volatility, guys. So there's going to be a lot of volatility with the overall market. I mean, we've had so many earnings with Apple this week, with Facebook, Microsoft, and they all beat earnings, but they still sold off. So I've talked about this to my members. I said earnings is a gamble for that reason right there. It's a 50-50. A stock can beat, and they still sell off, and we've seen it right now in tech. All of them beat their earnings. I mean, literally all of them beat their earnings, but they still sold off. So when you play earnings, be careful. It's always a gamble. But with NIO, what happened today? Well, we held $57, and let's talk about the game plan for tomorrow. So we held $57. What's next? What I'm looking at for. Now, I did mention in after hours we're below it. So let's go over the bullish case and bearish case like we always do. Bullish case, we still hold $57 tomorrow. Tomorrow's a green day, hopefully, on the market overall, and NIO is boosted by that, right? So tomorrow, what I'll be looking for? I'll be looking for this push up right past resistance again. We've talked about this $59 area being a crucial area. We have a lot of buyers and sellers there. There's a lot of activity that's been going around this area. That's why we have it drawn out. We've got rejected over here. We've got rejected over here. And then, just a couple of days ago, it's acted as a support. So we know there's a lot of activity around this area. And once we get above this area, then we're bullish because we just shoot up, right? And we did come down rejection. We tried to hold it, but today we just sold it off. Now, I will mention this. If the overall market today was just, great and golden like NASDAQ and SPY and all that, then NIO would have had no problem holding this level. It wouldn't have. But overall market, there was a lot of attention on Wall Street bets, and we just sold off today. So getting over tomorrow, we need to get above $59. Getting above it and staying above it. Yes, today we tried to stay above it, but we were unable to hold, right? We came down. That's why we have that wick. We have that rejection. So tomorrow, we need to stay above $59, and then we can start having this uptrend again. But in the bigger picture, guys, this just looks like a dip. But more importantly, though, if you're saying this is the dip buy, which I do believe it is, it doesn't need to break this level. It definitely doesn't, because what happens, right? We're making this higher low situation. That's an uptrend pattern. If we break this, then we're no longer making that higher lows, right? Now we've broken that pattern, and we may start reversing back down. So definitely, NIO, it needs to hold $57. So the bearish case, honestly, is breaking $57, and I'd look to find some buyers here at this $53 range. Now, I'd be careful of that, because yes, we just broke that higher low pattern, and you don't know who's looking at that pattern. We could continue to see some sell-off, but I do think that NIO will hold this $57 level. But anything can happen, guys. We saw that on the overall market today. We saw that huge reaction. I mean, it was just huge today all across the board, right? So anything can happen tomorrow. It's just, you got to be prepared. And if you're long term, I know I have a lot of long term people here then what you can do is just add on to these levels. We have a lot of long-term people here. Appreciate all of the support from that side. Especially if you're just not trading NEO. If you're long-term, then just add on to these levels. So if you're long-term, this part is for you. Add on to 53.69. So if we break below $57, be patient. Wait to add on at 53.69, and I do think that's a good dip buying opportunity if you didn't already add on today, because I've talked about this $57 level being a strong support, and it did hold today. So that level is strong, so hopefully we do see some continuation tomorrow. As always, let me know in the comments below, are you holding NEO shares? What's your average? How many are you holding? And what's your goal? I love reading through all of those comments, and trust me, I do read through all of them. And I just like to say thank you all for being here. Without you, I wouldn't be posting videos. Anyways, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.